Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Stick around in Starfleet and you'll be sure to see worse than this. I have.
And you're here to talk about it.
In the flesh.
That's good. Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
And with that, hello you beautiful people and welcome to another Let's Play Star Trek Resurgence. I am a huge Star Trek fan, I have to admit, and I do like the ships which I see. The Excelsior class there and the other ships around. Centaur class, I think we saw two. That's not the Voyager called the, I don't know the class, but the Equinox. Anyhow, I am pumped for this game, I have to admit. I think on this channel, we have a Star Trek game? I don't think so. And a story game like this we have not had before too. Check in at security, will do. So I would like to, just try something out.
Starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
I think the story is around 10 hours long. I have luckily sometimes a little less to talk because I think we are gonna have a lot of conversations here, which is good and fair enough.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class, I mean all time, in the history of the Academy.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough, but I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Security check
Place your
it
hand
is.
here. Hold it there for a few seconds. Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure is mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are not yet on the Resolute Starbase it is. That is totally fair enough. Let us actually see what...
Good day, Commander.
Good day. What is gonna be lurking around here? I'm sorry, Command Tech Centers. Oh, hello. Okay, good. Nice. Now, let's see what...
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Boolean.
So blue.
So I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Probably not you.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me. Thanks so much, Commander.
Always glad to help.
You're going to the Resolute too?
Yep.
Not the ship I was hoping for.
Why's that?
I haven't heard.
Alright, a couple of things to do.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Boolean around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't have Life is Strange on this channel, but I did have a demo for the Amazing something from the Life is Strange makers in the same universe, which was then another episode. So some sort of this story-based thingy we have had before.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
I don't play these games too often, but from time to time it is, for me, enjoyable, pleasing and relaxing.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
And that is a fine looking ship.
The USS Resurgence. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half venting plasma fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Were you hurt in the accident? In the equipment malfunction?
Nothing worse than the loss of so many. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first, until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
And we control different characters, that's a better term, too. Good.
Stuck.
Yep, that's a nasty ass crust there. Okay, what's that? Hyperspanner, interface a coil spanner, whatever that is actually. ODN recoupler. Oh yeah, of course. And here we have the plasma torch. Nice. Clear the corrosion, will do. First part gone. Vaporizing the second one. Come on. Gotcha. And the last one, the third one, coming too. Ah, alright, okay, good.
Is that?
The lower decks.
I thought the thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Yeah, follow to engineering. Will do. Oh, hello, wait a second.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than 0G. You're welcome. So clean I can see myself. And you know what?
Carter
Not that
Diaz.
bad.
You look good, buddy. You definitely look good. Nice. Okay, that's done. We need to go to engineering. Sorry.
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
Yep, no problem. And it's a... Oh boy, I mean, I played...
34B gives you access to...
What was the name? The Voyager FPS shooter Star Trek Elite Force? But it didn't have this nice feeling walking through this corridor actually here. Kinda enjoyed.
Engineer.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious.
And that's good, right?
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
So you're saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could. You can interpret as you see fit.
So,
He
I don't
did not
suppose
like
you
that.
wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
You gotta have some faith, Nilly. Starfleet Command wouldn't send us out if we weren't ready.
6 months ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
But guys, that is actually a good spot to end it for today. We will actually crack on here in the next episode tomorrow. For now, you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully, I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.